Welcome to the Gadget 360 show. And I'm very excited today because we're doing a very, very different show. First of all, the big difference is audio. It's coming from this. Do you see this right here? I haven't even tried to hide it because I want to show it to you. There are so many creators, so many people doing so many things out there, whether it's YouTube or other platforms. Everybody's creating something and everybody's looking at the visual, but not at the audio. Remember, audio may be 51% more important than maybe the video part, because if they can't hear you, it makes absolutely no sense for you to be a creator. We're doing three very different things on audio. Two Sennheiser mics, one Neumann mic, and we'll show you how as a home studio you can actually build all this up. So that's one of our more important stories, and every single time we try the mic out, the show will be recorded on that mic. This is the memory mic that we're starting off with. Next, I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the stories we have other than the mic stories that we have. This is the Dell XPS 13. This is a laptop I've totally fallen in love with in every which way. This is beautiful. It may be easily one of the most slimmest ultra portables ever, but it doesn't really compromise on the kind of performance and specs you want. I have an Intel Core i7 with me right now. Beautiful screen, fantastic keyboard, great touchpad, and it's built like an absolute rock. So I totally love this laptop. We'll do a review of this. All of that and more on the Gadget 360 show. And of course, we'll start off everything, get the ball rolling with news coming in from the world of gadgets and gizmos. IFA is on. Yes, during this entire lockdown, pandemic, and other kind of circumstances, here's a technology expo, an event that actually happened. Very differently done. It was a combination of direct and virtual, but the kind of announcements that happened out there got us very excited.
The world's first technology trade show during the COVID-19 pandemic is underway in Berlin. This is IFA 2020, which saw a very limited number of people on the first day, but big brands in attendance. And yes, one of the world's biggest tech shows still has some pretty big updates. TCL has launched two new tablets and a smartwatch for elders. The tabs are the TCL 10 Tab Max and the TCL 10 Tab Mid. The Tab Max has a large 10.36-inch display with an 8000 mAh battery. Both the tabs run on Android 10. The 10 Tab Max starts at €249, which is approximately 21,600 rupees. No TVs from TCL at IFA this year, but they have launched this Movie Time Family Watch MT34A, specially designed for senior citizens. It has fall detection, hands-free two-way calling, and medication reminders. JBL also launched different Bluetooth speakers and headphones, 3 new TWS earbuds by the company, and new Quantum 50 wired headphones. JBL also launched the Extreme 3 rugged speaker. We will get you more updates from IFA 2020 on the show next week.
Now do remember, what we're doing throughout this show is actually recording this show, not using our typical studio mics, but mics that you can use at home studios that you can build. I'm starting off one after another. This is the memory mic from Sennheiser, and it is a very, very incredible device because I'm wearing it here right now. And once I'm done with the top story, you will actually get a review of this one also. But the very interesting part is that it's a very, very high-end mic, gives you great sound quality, but it records everything locally. And why is that such a big deal? Well, we'll come to that when we review it. Right now, we'll start off with this. And this is the laptop that I have actual lust for. It's not even love. This is the Dell XPS 13, beautifully built laptop, absolutely fantastic in terms of what they've been able to do with how thin it is, the profile, the materials used, the screen quality, the web camera, the keyboard, the touchpad. It's a touch screen, and the fact that it is an expensive one though. 1,44,000 rupees is where it starts off with. But, don't be surprised. The Dell XPS 13 or the Dell XPS series has always been a very, very premium laptop. But I've got to say, it is actually a sight for sore eyes. From the fact that there's very less innovation in laptops, from the fact that we are all now absolutely upgrading our laptops, this could be one of the best options you actually have. Our review of the Dell XPS 13.
An old favorite has new upgrades and is back with a bang. We are talking about Dell's premium XPS series that has launched the XPS 13 and 15 in India. We have the ultra-thin XPS 13 Ultrabook for review. It starts at a whopping 1,44,807 rupees but promises to max out on performance with Intel's 10th gen processors and more than 12 hours of battery. Plus, it has some cosmetic changes too. Dell has taken its winning XPS formula and applied it to this year's lineup as well. The screen is 13.4 inches. It manages to give a lot of screen real estate while still maintaining a compact chassis. There's practically no bezels and the screen looks beautiful. The hinge also has a new design and the aluminium finish on our frost color variant makes this laptop a true beauty. The palm rest panels have a woven glass fiber finish which also looks great. Dell pushes the screen to body ratio to 91.5% here and the screen goes up to a 4K UHD plus resolution. The color reproduction is very good on this Infinity Edge display. The colors seem lifelike and this has 100% RGB color gamut. It is an anti-reflective screen, but the screen itself doesn't swivel all the way to the back. The display on this is complemented by the side-mounted speakers and the audio is powerful enough to fill a small room here. The laptop is super light to carry around and we love how compact the XPS 13 really is. The lid can be opened with just one finger. But don't let the dainty looks fool you because it proves to be quite a powerhouse as well. It is powered by Intel's 10th gen new Ice Lake processors. Our variant was equipped with i7 with 4 cores. There is also Intel's 11th gen Iris Plus graphics, which is a big upgrade from the UHD graphics in the previous generation. Gaming performance is significantly better. Even watching videos and multitasking and working with heavy apps on this was a breeze. It doesn't heat up too much either. The battery didn't die on us very fast either. With heavy use, we got more than 7 hours out of this with the 4K UHD display on. You can switch to a lower resolution to make the battery last longer. Typing on this feels good since the keys have great feedback with larger keycaps. The keyboard is backlit, but you will have to strain your eyes to really see that on this white variant. This is a glass touchpad that has precision drivers and feels super premium to use. One area where we aren't too happy with the XPS 13 is the connectivity. The ports are limited to say the least with just 2 USB Type-C ports, but they have given a USB Type-A adapter in the box. There is a power button on the keyboard which can also be used to quickly switch on and off the screen. This doubles up as a fingerprint scanner as well. We told you about the minimal bezels. Well, Dell has managed to squeeze in a tiny webcam right here. It is a 720p camera and got colors pretty well. We miss a manual shutter on this laptop though. So, should you buy this laptop that seems to be an all-rounder? Well, Dell gives us a great Ultrabook experience. It is an absolute showstopper with its design, but unfortunately also with its expensive price tag. At a starting price of 1,44,807 rupees, it is priced a little more than the new MacBook Air. But it has an excellent display, performs well, and the battery here outdoes competition. If you are looking at something easy breezy to carry around and yet get all your Zoom calls, work and some light gaming done, the Dell XPS 13 will do really well. But if you're looking at gaming specifically, we will recommend you look at other options.
Now that we've seen the Dell XPS 13, do remember everything that you're hearing is coming from this small little mic out here. Now remember, this is the Sennheiser memory mic, completely wireless. Most of the time if you have something like this, a lavalier mic, like the kind that we wear out here in our studios, they are all wired. This one is completely wireless. The battery is also built into this. And the best part of it is that it's actually self-sustained. all the voice that I'm recording is going directly into this. It's connected to my phone. And once I'm done with this, that voice, that audio will be transferred to the phone, and then we can actually just patch it together. If that sounds a little confusing, well, I'm going to show it to you in our review. The best part is that it's wireless and it's also range free. I mean, you can go anywhere you want away from your source. It doesn't matter. And we're going to actually demonstrate all these things to you. This is a great option for creators at home.
Creators, influencers, audiophiles, listen up and listen close. We have not one but 3 mics to amp up your sound game and your videos. We'll start with the most affordable one out of the 3. This is the Sennheiser Memory Mic. With a small build and a mic on the top surface, what can this little guy give you for around 12,999 rupees in the market? Well, stellar audio to begin with. Don't go by its size and lightweight. It's easy to clip on and record with. There is this magnetic silicone strap that instantly snaps onto a piece of clothing. It connects seamlessly with the Sennheiser Memory Mic app, on which you just have to pair and get started with. The meat of the matter here is what lies on the inside. It has a pre-polarized condenser mic that has a range of 100 Hz to 20 kHz. There are 3 inbuilt sensitivity settings as well as a high-pass filter that helps avoid recording sounds of wind or clothes rustling and the like. We tried this, and this what you hear is the audio from the mic itself. Now you will notice that the more I step behind, my voice doesn't change, even though I've left my phone pretty far from me. And I can move behind more than about 5 meters or so, and it won't change the quality of audio. The range on the Memory Mic is seriously impressive. You can leave your phone in one corner and move around a fairly long distance, and you won't have any dropouts. So how does it do it? Well, it uses a very different technology to pull off this audio magic. The sound is recorded locally on the mic itself, thus distance doesn't matter, as it's not transmitting anything to your phone. Once you're done recording, it syncs the audio from the mic with the video, and you've got fantastic audio with no hassle. The mic won't die on you very fast. A single charge can make the Memory Mic last for quite a few hours. There is a power button on the mic body itself, but you do need the app to use this mic. The Sennheiser Memory Mic is perfect for Instagrammers, YouTube videos, and any home video production. It's simple to set up and use, and it's a handy piece of equipment that will revolutionize your videos, especially if you were only dependent on your smartphone audio for recording.
And now we're moving on to the next one. You know, I've actually deliberately lowered my voice because this actually is a professional mic for voiceover artists. I'm not one. I'd love to be one, and I'm trying to be one right now. The name of this is the Neumann TLM103. And you know, this is one of those mics that is used by voiceover artists all over the entire world. In fact, a lot of animation movies that you see, the top of the line ones from every company, from Disney and others, they use this as the mic out there. This is all over. You'll even see it in a lot of video bloggers and other people on YouTube. You'll see this literally everywhere. People use it all over. Now that you're seeing it, I'm going to show you shots of this entire thing. Now, I'm going to get a little technical out here, and we'll try and explain this in our review also. This is called a cardioid mic. Basically, a heart-shaped pattern is where it captures all the sound. So anything around me in a heart-shaped pattern, it will capture that. Everything else, it will actually try and defeat that entire thing. And this one doesn't have a transformer in it. It is transformer-less. And like I said, used for all kind of different VO work that is done. Gives a very, very low noise floor. Do remember, when you're not talking, every mic generates some noise. This has a very low noise floor. Gives a great bass to the sound also, the voice that you actually use. And a lot of voiceover artists do this entire thing of going in very close and talking, and then moving away and talking. So you can do a lot with this mic. So one of the best options if you're setting up a home studio or something like that, the Neumann. Let's take a look at a review of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, lo and behold, a mic that is so coveted, once so aspired, so dreamt about, that just the fact it's here with us is a little unbelievable. If you are looking at leveling up your content, then A-grade visuals have to find their match with great audio. And there are so many different kind of mics to choose from these days that all have different purposes. From shotgun microphones to wireless to lavaliers, there's a lot of variety. But if you had to buy just one that would double up as the jack of all trades, then we would say this Neumann TLM-103 would fit hand in glove. It's a transformer-less cardioid condenser microphone. But don't get too lost with the audio jargon. We are going to break it down for you. Essentially, there are two main types of microphones, dynamic and condenser. Dynamic mics work like a speaker in reverse, while condenser mics convert acoustic vibrations into an electrical current. Now that we're done with our microphone study session, let's get back to the 103. There's a large diaphragm capsule which is derived from its role model, the classic U87 microphone, which is regarded to be the reference mic in studios till date. The frequency range of the Neumann TLM-103 is from 20 Hz to 20 kHz. And because the faintest nuances are audible, it's ideal for vocals and audio productions. It's also good for recording instruments like piano, guitar amps and drums. It is a cardioid pattern and not a directional mic, so one big advantage is that you can be around the mic and still get great audio. But you can't go too far from this mic. It does require to be close enough to get the best output. The Neumann mic does come with a hefty price tag of 79,000 rupees currently without the stand. If you are looking at setting up a home studio for vocals or instrument recording, the Neumann TLM-103 is one of the best microphones you can get your hands on.
Let's take a quick break right now, but you know what's happening? I've already put on the next mic that I'm going to show you. This is an incredible mic. I mean, actual people that make movies, Bollywood, Hollywood, they dream of this mic being used in their movies. We've got it right here on the show after the break. Now we're moving on to the third one. This is the Sennheiser MKH416. Now, you know, this is a classic. It's an icon. Most people that make movies actually dream about using this in their movies. If they say, I can get my sound from this one, well, that's all I really need because it's got that much of a legacy. 4 decades around, Dr. Sennheiser won an actual Oscar award for coming up and inventing mics like this, and this is one of their best ever. So this is called a shotgun, a tube directional shotgun mic. And it really is something else. I've been using this for a while. The kind of sound quality you can get from this, what you can get from this is absolutely shocking. Almost every big movie production, television, radio, voiceover artists, all really love this. And what is a directional mic? Well, I'm telling you right now. They put it onto a boom mic and, you know, it's just out of frame when they're actually doing their scenes for a movie. And it catches sound even from a distance. But it rejects sound if it's not coming directionally. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. You're hearing me right now. I'm not going to change my voice. I'm going to keep my tone, my timbre and my volume the same. But as I move away, you can see that actually the sound is completely and totally dying away. And as I come back, right now, right in front of it, it'll catch my sound exactly like it is. Even if it was a few feet away, in fact, it can be quite a distance away, it'll still catch your sound. So a very incredible piece of technology. And we're actually trying it out right now on the show. How do I sound?
We have shown you the perfect clip-on mic for YouTube videos or Instagram content. We have shown you one of the most coveted mics for musicians or recording artists, and now we raise the curtain on one that is ideal for film and TV recording and also for home studios, a shotgun interference mic. This one is also from Sennheiser and it's called the MKH416. This is a highly sensitive tube mic which has a compact design and outstanding audio. Like the Neumann mic, this also has very low self-noise and is transformer-less. There is a reason this is the go-to shotgun mic for the movie industry. The sound out of this is clear and it has a fully floating balanced output. The sensitivity of the mic is focused towards the very top, but it has spots of sensitivity on the left, right and rear as well. It is probably the most highly directional of all unidirectional mics, which means you will have to be careful about pointing it towards the audio source, as that's where it will pick up audio the best. The frequency response on this ranges from 40 to 20,000 Hz. It's great for film sets where background noise is completely unwanted and also for voiceover artists or even Foley artists. It's moisture resistant, which is great to capture sounds in different climatic conditions. The feedback rejection on this from the sides is outstanding. It's no wonder that Dr. Sennheiser was awarded in the Oscars in 1987 for the invention of the interference tube directional mic, and the technology from there has only got better. You will have to dig into deep pockets for this one as well, as the Sennheiser MKH416 is priced at 67,846 rupees currently. But the high-quality construction, superb sound isolation makes this a no-brainer for broadcasts and also for home studios, if of course it fits your budget.
So we did something very, very different on the show today. We actually did stuff for creators, for people. And I always say, don't consume as much content, create as much content as you can. It is a completely different way, especially for young people, people that are using their technology and only using it to consume. Become a creator. And the most important thing you can do is really learn which is the kind of equipment you should be using. Today we did 3 things. We'll be doing a lot of this. What's the best video equipment you can use? What cameras can you use? Other mics that you can use. Today we did 3 different mics, a whole lot more like this. And by the way, do remember, I really love that XPS 13. Dell, dude, you've done it.